And you are looking live at Charlotte, North Carolina. Welcome to the Hammerdown Roadshow, where we put the pedal to the metal and talk trends, tech, and tunes. My name is Jay Mervis, Sales Director here at LifeScale Analytics. Hopefully everybody's having a good holiday season, but a little bit busy, so sorry for not getting some stuff out. But wanted to talk some trends, tech, and tunes today. One of the big things on the radar is mergers and acquisitions. That's one of the industry trends going on right now. And the biggest one that popped up last week was the Humana and Cigna merger. So you've got a massive wellness company and a massive insurer. So I'm going to be excited to see what they do from a merger and how they go and improve patient care and maybe focus some more on wellness to go and drive better behavior. So I'm excited to see about that. But there's a lot of data within the M&A world, and on the provider side that's been going on for a while. And you've had Cerner and Epic upgrades and a variety of different other EMR systems and legacy data and stuff that's been parked in God knows where in a 2004 History Channel server. So that's one of the things we've seen when customers go through this whole mergers and acquisitions exercise. And why do they do it? It's synergies, it's economies of scale, it's to get capacity or capabilities that drive beyond what they are today. So I'd be curious to see on the Humana and Cigna merger, but we've seen it on the provider side where some things do get better, to where services do get extended out from cardiac and cancer treatment and those advanced technological patient care, the patient care component. So when we talk about M&A, there's on the tech side, one of the things that we've seen is that there is a variety of different things. Number one, data is in all different locales within the acquired company, and then that gives a fresh set of eyes into the acquiring company on what their situation looks like. And when we address the tech problem, it's not about selling more tech, it's about optimizing what you have and putting together a strategy with our data evolution strategy sessions, which does two things. One, some level of discovery of what's in your environment, and how do we go and take that to what you want it to look like tomorrow. We talk a lot about what does good look like. In an M&A situation, there's a lot of talented people on the acquiring and the acquired side, but bringing in a third party, and we talked a lot about this in cybersecurity, but in data as well, there's a multiple right answers. And sometimes the acquiring company doesn't understand that it's a cultural thing too, to where you're going to have people that have to work for you. And sometimes the unbiased third party that listens to a lot of the stakeholders and constituents of what does today look like, what does tomorrow need to look like, that'll de-escalate some of the issues within you told us to do this, and you've got the LA Clippers tanking to where they're trying to get the number one pick or whatever the situation is. So some of that gets smoothed out and to drive the organization forward, because there is a reason somebody was bought. Sometimes they're distressed, sometimes it's about capabilities and synergies and all these great business school terms that my NIU education paid for. So that's one of the things that's out there. But when I'm tying tunes back in, I went through kind of I've had this on the docket for a while, and I really couldn't find the right group. But when there's an acquisition that happens, and it gets better, and you can comment in the chat, but one of the best bands that was out there is the Eagles. That's who I think is today. And if you think about Joe Walsh joining the Eagles, is kind of like an acquisition, and he had a successful solo career, and he was in James Gang and a variety of other places. And I'm not a huge Joe Walsh fan, but the Eagles are the Eagles because he's a key contributor. But they were already great, and then a lot of their music after that went next level with Joe Walsh. So a couple of the tunes that I think on mergers and acquisitions, on what we do here at LifeScale and how it ties back together, is Life in the Fast Lane and Peaceful Easy Feeling. I had about 8 things written down, but I had to make sure I got the two main components. But everybody likes something from the Eagles. If you think of something with mergers and acquisitions and the Eagles, what's your favorite Eagles song? But since it's a season of birds, because everybody's talking about turkey, And I kind of missed it with Thanksgiving. I spent a lot of time with my kids. It was great to see them all and hang out. But if you've got a great way, everybody's got some sort of religious preference on how they do turkey. But throw it in the comments too, because it is bird season. But listen, like it, share it, tell your mom, tell your friends. If there's something we need to do from, if you're a partner in the ecosystem of ours, or you want to just talk data and talk shop and help a customer out, you know where to find me. Thanks for tuning in.